And welcome back to the Hot Lap. Yes, sad news, sad times, rally fans. EA WRC is no more. Yes, we had the 23 and 24 season. They are not going to be doing the 2025 season, in spite, I think, of having a longer contract. Why is this? To be honest, I don't know. We're going to have to find out, probably. We're just going to have to make it up as we go along, because there's very little known about what's happened and what is to come in the future. All this and a bit more. So this is the tweet that WRC gave out, saying what a ride it's been. Over the past 3 years, WRC has been elevated to another level in the gaming world, thanks to the dedication of EA Sports and Codemasters. Now, our WRC gaming franchise is going in an ambitious new direction, with more news coming in the near future. Until that time, gaming fans can continue to experience the pinnacle of rallying on EA Sports WRC, except you're going to have to stick with those hybrids, because 2025 is no more for EA WRC. This was obviously on the Dirtfish. EA Sports will not produce the next official rally game, which is really sad. It most certainly makes me sad. This is EA Sports WRC development update as of April the 30th. Day before the 1st of May. May Day, every great journey eventually finds its finish line, and I wouldn't say it's a great journey, 2 years, but there we go. And today we announced that we've reached the end of our road working on the WRC. After releasing EA Sports WRC in 23 and 24 season, including the recently released Hard Chargers content pack, will be our last expansion. For now, we are pausing development plans on all future rally titles, so no dirt. Yes, EA, yeah, you've done a good job there, haven't you, buying Codemasters? Rest assured, EA Sports WRC will continue to be available for existing and new players. We hope it remains a source of joy, excitement, and the thrill of rally racing. We've poured our hearts into it, making it for the fans, and we know you'll keep the passion alive. Yeah, it's not the... Let's be honest, right? It's a really solid game, and no game developer goes in on Monday on the day of work thinking I'm going to make a bad game. It's the people in charge, the people ahead of them, the people above them that are making these kind of decisions. We'll conject maybe why in a bit, but they said our WRC partnership was a culmination of sorts of our Codemasters journey with off-road racing spanning decades. Through titles like Colin McRae Rally and Dirt, we provide a home for every rally enthusiast striving tirelessly to push the boundaries and deliver the exhilarating thrill of driving on the ragged edge. We've brought together incredibly talented racing developers, worked with some of the sports icons, and had the opportunity to share our love of rallying. Thank you to all the fans and who have and continue to be part of our journey. The Codemasters WRC team, well, that's really the EA Sports team, isn't it? Because I imagine they had a metaphorical gun to their head having to write that, not having a choice. But let's try and guess why before we get too far into it. Why this happened? Is it because they got the license and there wasn't enough sales? Maybe. The other thing is, did they feel that by having the WRC license it restricted them too much? Maybe, but then they said they're not making another rally game, and we know how well and how popular the Dirt series is. I mean, Kiloton, who were the previous rally games, they had it up until I think 2021. They were fairly solid, or 22, but it was a good. I still thought that was a good, solid game. And some people preferring obviously WRC, EA Sports. Was it too restrictive? Did they want to do more? Maybe they wanted to cover Rallycross or something. I don't know. This is from Traction. EA Sports will not get a sequel. Codemasters confirms they're pausing development on all things rally, which is interesting. So after releasing EA Sports in 23-24, that's just the quote. Our partnership, etc., and they put this seemingly marks the end of Codemasters' long rallying lineage, which, let's be fair, they've had. Codemasters, let's zoom in, have had a long rally lineage, and then EA bought them and ruined it all, potentially. With the studio responsible for that Colin McRae Rally all the way back in the 90s and Dirt games before acquiring the license. It's a shame because there aren't many other rally games to fill the void right now. Yeah. EA Sports launched in 2023, combining authentic stages made in Unreal Engine 4 with a mix of classic and modern rally cars. It was good for the 23 and the 2024 season update. Meanwhile, Codemasters Birmingham will continue helming the F1 series, making with F1 25. Let's be honest, after F1 2020 and 2021, it's just gone downhill, I feel. I still really enjoy the games for Formula 1. This is not the time and the place to completely slag them off, I'll probably make another video, but no, they're not particularly good. So the WRC games set to go in an ambitious new direction, and they put while Codemasters EA no longer making rally games for now, the WRC series, thank goodness, is set to continue. Traction understands a different deal with a developer. The different developer is in the advanced stages, so we will have a rally game, pray tell. An official WRC media post teases the WRC gaming series will go in an ambitious new direction, with news on the next title expected in the near future. Don't expect a 2025 title, though, I'd imagine. Over the last 3 years, WRC have been elevated to another... Yeah, and that's what their statement reads. Now, before Codemasters and EA acquired the license, the WRC game series was developed by KT Racing and published by Nakon, with seven titles released between 2015 and 2022. KT Racing's tenure culminated with WRC Generations, which we ranked at number 5 in our best rally games list. That's interesting. Best rally games list. Let's just take a quick best rally games list. Rallying's probably, let's see what. Similarly, of course. So Generations is number 5. Okay, fair enough. Number 4, yes, Art of Rally. They've got here number 3, EA Sports. I know Richard Burns is going to be number 1. That's not bad at all. That's quite. And what's number 2? Dirt Rally 2.0. And finally, yes, it's Richard Burns Rally. Well, of course, I'd rank as the best rally game you can play, but there's one caveat: it's not the original game. Yeah, it's been absolutely massively updated since. And I imagine people are going to play the modded 2025 version on the Richard Burns unofficial DLC. It is a sad day, though. And we're back. Sorry, it is a really sad day, and it just makes me weep. So, if you made it to the end, please give us a subscribe. That'd be great. If you're already subscribed, you just watching this is more than enough for us. Hit that like button if you want to do a bit more. But until then, stay tuned for next time. See you next time. Thank you for watching, but above all else, stay safe.